guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Back to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there, a 22. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's incomplete. Trying to get it that time to Stills. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, there's no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. They'll set up a throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Grant. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And that's the way you get an opening drive going. Pick up the 1st down, convert on 3rd down, and how about doing it old school style, doing it with a running play.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They go play action here on 1st down. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. Ten yards still left on 2nd down. Looking to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Dante Hightower coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And Suckup will put this one right through, and the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. So it's our visitors who make the first dent in the scoreboard as they get 3 here on the initial drive of the ball game.
Yeah, it's hard to say who actually won that opening drive. On the one hand, anytime you can come in as a road team and get an early lead, you're going to be thrilled. But at the same time, to have the ball as deep in enemy territory as they did and come away with only 3, that's got to be a little bit of a disappointment.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he is knocked down from the side. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Again, it's Lewis. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Andre Branch in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. The dangerous Jarvis Landry back for Miami. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. The Jets out to the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. They'll begin the drive with a jive. Oh, what a move. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, You're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Back to throw here. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. Third down here.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They'll set up to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So that scores now on their first two possessions, but it's 6-0. Probably not the kind of scores they were hoping for.
No, not at all, but I think that they've shown that they can have some success against this defense. So they'll go back to the sideline knowing the points are going to be there for the taking.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Lawrence Timmons coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. On second down, here's Brady. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Brady gives this one to Lewis. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now Brady throwing on second down. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Brady connecting with Cooks for the Patriot first down. This is Lewis. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
To throw on second down. Brady caught right side. It's Lewis. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. off the toss. Lewis. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brady quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. The familiar refrain, Brady to Gronk for the New England first.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Andre Branch, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard right at the 10-yard line. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. An NFL update, 2nd quarter now in Jacksonville. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Drops it off to Ajayi. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 2nd quarter score from Cincinnati. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Brady now on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. That's certainly not something we see often from number 12, Tom Brady, although we did see it in Super Bowl 51.
And that's why it's so memorable, because of what you just said. It doesn't happen very often. And think of the momentum that you gain as a defense, not only picking off Tom Brady, but pick six. Oh, boy, you feel good about yourselves.
Now Dion Lewis to return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll start off with a give to Lewis. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now Brady. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room as we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. The second quarter score from Cincinnati, and it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
20.
Brady to throw on second down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Easy.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. They'll wind up losing 7 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. They'll drop the throw. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that 1st down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. They run again with Ajayi. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw complete right side to Cooks. Give him 30 yards there.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
They run. This is Lewis. Got some real estate inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Deion his first touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Elsewhere, a third-quarter score. And the Bengals, they've now taken the lead in that ball game. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And that was a young pup, the rookie, being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field, where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
Like 20! Like 20!
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Easy. Easy.
Now a toss play to Lewis. A spin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They try again with Lewis. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well, because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw in that play. No gain.
Now they'll run with Lewis. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Play clock winding down. On 3rd down. That's Lewis. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. Now Lewis. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Back now in Foxborough. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Dion Lewis with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And the lead is up to 5. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. That'll bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Dorsett on the return. A great return there of 22 yards. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They start the drive on the ground with Lewis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a New England 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16. They run the counter now on 1st down. And a solid run down inside the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. To throw on 2nd down. Brady. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Fresh set of downs here. And again this time to the tailback. Open space inside the 10. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's White. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Gostkowski for the point after. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. Oh, good move. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Second down now after the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play for the Dolphins here on 3rd down. And even 60 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Here's Ajayi. Oh, good move at the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jay Ajayi, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. Throwing on 3rd and long. Brady. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And Ndamukong Suh in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Agile footwork. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. They are on to the 4th quarter in Jacksonville. It's the Texans firmly in control of that one. They've scored again. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Completes it to Ajayi. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. 2nd down, they need less than a yard to pick up the 1st. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Back to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
He'll look to throw. It's complete to Grant. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. They run with Ajayi. He showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. This is Ajayi. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So the Patriots coming out now. And they've kind of got a situation here. Still 3 timeouts defensively, so maybe you try to run a play.
And if you do it as safe as possible. And I think maybe even quarterback sneak. Take care of the football and make sure that clock starts to run before they call the timeout.
We'll see what they do. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Now a handoff looking right. They find some open field here. Nice move by Lewis. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
I suspect this is one of those calls the defensive coordinator would love to have back.
Absolutely.
Feels like he took a bit of a gamble here. And I remember when I was playing, when we had a team really backed up, there was a talk about, let's go ahead and get upfield and get a safety. And sometimes that works against you because they really hit them big, didn't they?
They did. They were hoping for a couple yards of breathing room, but they got a lot more than that. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your...
Falling too fast to prepare for this. Tripping in the world could be dangerous. Everybody circling as vultures. Negative.